I think I read a little bit of that a while ago, but this story is a little different. In the movie Ogre, Henry Bartlett's wife is dead, but in my story, she's still alive, but in a different person's body. She ends up, whenever she dies, there's this force field between Ellensford and the real world, and whenever she died, her spirit went through the force field into a family where the daughter is being the daughter is in a horrible family. So her spirit went into the daughter's mom, which saved the daughter from getting beaten up again. And later on, Henry dies and goes to that family. And through the story, the mom, or Henry's wife, is sending like notes to Henry, but they don't know how they're getting them because it's kind of magic. The desk in both of the worlds in Henry's wife's room. She writes the notes there, and whenever either one of them leave the room, the notes disappear and go to the rooms. So they keep sending different messages, and the last message that was sent before Henry went to the same place as his wife did was something about his daughter, Hope, being a little weird. Like, since the wife died, she disappeared, and the only time whenever she comes, she is freaking out and saying, "Where's mom? Am I too late?" And then Henry always has to tell her she's gone and all that, and then Hope leaves again and all that. But that's that story. And the next one is Swarm of Villains, which is my favorite Superman story that I've ever written. I'm Clark Kent's sister, and this is kind of like the second half of another story, sort of, that I've written. We find out in the other story that we have this power where whenever we touch, there's this shock that comes through our hands. And we found out in this story that that power is way stronger than we thought. And but my character gets hurt, and she hits her head on a rock, makes her pass out, and she doesn't wake up for 48 hours. And through those 48 hours, she's having a horrible vision that ends up becoming real. And the vision is of the Swarm of Villains, why I called it that. And but in my vision, Jonathan Kent dies. But once I wake up, I do not let Jonathan leave the house, because in my dream he dies because he saves me from one of the villains' powers, and I would not let him leave. Martha kept him in for me, but I ended up getting really badly hurt by the poison ivy, and Clark takes me to Jor-El, which Jor-El doesn't want to save me, and then Laura, which is Jor-El's wife, is the one that ends up saving me, because she talks to Jor-El saying, she's our daughter, we need to save her. And he finally saves me, and I'm going to add a couple more things to this story, but I don't know what yet. But I hope you like this video. This is my last video for today, and